Someone brought my attention to this report. Said FIFA gave Nigeria $1.2 million to build a stadium in Nigeria. Now, this money was given to NFF. Look at what NFF built for. This is what NFF could build for $1.2 million in Nigeria. The same amount of money was given to Kenya. Now, look at what Kenya were able to do with their own $1.2 million. Can you see that people in Nigeria, most especially those in public offices, see what they are doing? See what they are doing. You see that corruption are eating so deep. This is to tell you why many things are not working in Nigeria. This is to tell you why to get it right in this country will take the kingdom come. To make things start working in this country, it will take a lot of effort, right? So if FIFA could give Nigeria $1.2 million to build a stadium, and this is what they were able to do with that $1.2 million, it's crazy. Now, this is what Kenya were able to do with their own project. A befitting stadium, a good structure. When you look at a structure, you say, yeah, this is what the $1.2 million was able to build. But look at Nigeria. In fact, this stadium we have in primary school, some of them are even far beautiful than this nonsense they built. I keep wondering, why is it that when things come to Nigeria, it becomes a different thing? This is the same thing that other countries are doing. Using money, a free money FIFA gave, to do something, it becomes a problem. So individual will hijack this money, turn it to their own pocket money. A money that is meant for public projects. You consume it, you eat it as if it's meant for your own personal use. I don't know the year, I don't know the century, I don't know the decades or when we're going to make it right in this country. I pray that many of us will be alive to see things start working again in Nigeria. Because from what I'm seeing, I'm not seeing the reality happening very soon, right? So, and it is not today I'm hearing this kind of news coming from NFF, especially those in the high authorities in government, right? So when you look at this NFF, fingers have been pointing at them for long now. The same accusation was made against this NFF by Sondolise, former Super Eagles player. He said, for Nigeria to qualify for 2002 World Cup Korea Japan, that FIFA gave them $1 million. They negotiated with the NFF that this money should be shared 50-50, right? But that money was not shared. In fact, for him to ask for that money made the NFF to exclude him from the squad. To date, he has never played for Nigeria anymore. So you can see clearly that people in NFF, they are not there to do their job. What they are there is for their own personal interest. What they are there is just to fill in their pocket and move on. When you ask government to intervene, they will start kicking against it because they don't want government to intervene. And FIFA does not like government involvement in sports, especially in football. But how do we curtail this kind of thing happening in Nigeria? You see the difference. See Kenya Stadium. See Nigerian Stadium. $1.2 million. This is crazy. When I first saw it, I was thinking maybe this is a joke. But when I saw it, I began to imagine that this is possible. Because you see, only in Nigeria, you can begin to imagine the unimaginable. It is really possible. And for the fact, this is real, right? So I'm not bothered. I'm not even, doubting it anyway. But this is the reality. And this is the war. This is what it is right now in Nigeria. This stadium was built in Birinkebi. Somewhere in Kebbi State, right? So tell me what to think about this in the comment section.